Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. I'm your Game Master, Darius. Last we left off, well, we had collected the pieces of the mask, tried to get to our dad about it, and he was just a little bit crazy. So let's see if we can, finish this off. Loading. Chapter 11, Lunar Eclipse. Ruka returns to the Yomotsuki house. Her father tried to complete the mask of the Lunar Eclipse. He made perfect masks for all 5 Kanade as well to complete the ceremony, the forbidden ritual, the ceremony of passage. However, the ritual ended in a failure. The girls lost their memories and Sakuya became comatose. Yet one day, Sakuya awoke. No, she didn't wake. She didn't need to awaken. The deaths and disappearances of the islanders, of her friends, was this her father's doing? Now she can how can she properly end the tragedy for good? How can she fix the mistakes her father made? The day of the lunar eclipse, when Sakuya will destroy everything, draws near. Zero stage. Since when has there been a lighthouse? Alright, well, since it's quite obvious that Ruka here is going to be our final protagonist, I probably should go ahead and just increase everything she's got. Well, everything I can increase that she's got. Spirit power? Nah, let's go power. More power. Faster reload. Ooh, just enough for one more reload. I boost the amount of damage. Take a shot by a small amount. Using this lens will slow the ghost. Increase the power of my attacks. Let's do this one. Seems like I can max out 2 things. Consumes all your spirit power and deals a blow relative to the power consumed. Neat. So let's slow their movement though. This at the least should make it so as fatal frames are easier to get off. Am I actually going to end up using any of those? I don't know. I just don't know. And I think I had ended up using ended up using some of, let's see, red, pink, peach, I guess. Use this one slow. That one. So, peach is boost damage for a single. Pink is to increase the power of your attacks. Use this lens to slow ghost with red. So really quick. Nope. Nope, that's the plot summary. Files. There we go. Flashlight, examine, taking the hits, power-up lenses. Effect ghost, power-up lenses. Alright, to use them, press the C button once you've accumulated enough power. I feel like an idiot with that, but okay. Was there anything else I could just purchase a buttload of shit? Do I need to go this way? I won't lie, I have absolutely no clue which way I need to go now. probably should purchase all the most powerful stuff I can. Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh. Also, my battery is about to die. You might notice that we're all the way back into the room with the altar back near where Dad was making his masks. That's because I am an idiot and really need to double check my surroundings before I go leaving places. Especially when it's a brand spanking new chapter where I just ended up having a small boss fight. I am glad that I looked that up because I really did not want to go all the way to the hospital and go, oh wait a second, I need to go back like 50 hours. My father always locked himself away in here, hammering at the masks. I remember the sound of his hammering. But I only ever saw him from behind. When he looked over his shoulder, his face. I don't remember his face. Oh. That makes more sense that she remembers a mask instead of a face. Don't think I want to grab this. Oh, about the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. An old book that has been left behind. Was this my father's book? It is said that of the Yomotsuki family mask makers, Soetsu used the most extreme techniques. After the day without suffering, Soetsu's mask ominously disintegrated into ash. The remains were enshrined beneath the current head's room so that the mask could be studied. The basic form of the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse was probably created in that shrine. Soetsu would sit before the shrine, carving the mask, and his high level of skill would bring him into a serene meditative state. Soetsu spent many long hours before the shrine, gradually nearing a polished technique, but it was not yet enough. I was recently shown a photograph of the director who made the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Dr. Kunihiko Aso once visited this island to take some photographs of the Kagura dance and saw the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse made by Soetsu. This Mask of the Lunar Eclipse that Soetsu made, others would not understand its truth, but I do. I cannot understand why the photograph captured the lost Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Did that camera obscura capture the past? Capture a shadow of Soetsu? The photo is slightly blurred, but the importance and power of the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse comes through clearly enough. I must overcome this masterpiece, achieve Soetsu's most earnest wish to complete the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. See, here I thought I was going to grab that wood saw. So you're scrolling. Did my father write this? The afterlife definitely exists, however we have not seen it yet. When the moon is fully eclipsed, will it appear as they say it will? I mean, considering this is a Fatal Frame game, yes? But, you know. Don't you dare try to spook me. Or red crystals. Hello, other creepy mask. Soya's Note 3. Inside this book, there's a memo with familiar handwriting. I tried all possible means, crafted the perfect mask. It has not the slightest flaw. Still, why did she bloom? Why did the ceremony of passage fail? The Utsuwa, the Kanade. Just as I was beginning to understand the reason, the resonance had begun between them, and no technique or method can help. I, just like Soetsu, gave birth to another day without suffering. Seeing the end at last with my own eyes, that shall be my reward.
昨夜を見た者はみんな咲いてしまった。海へ逃げようとした人々も地下に隠れた人々も、そしてもうすぐここにも来るだろう。せめてあの場所に行こう。月はみの面を作るためにあそこで長い時間を費やした。あの場所は静かだ。
Where did my father go? You can feel a breeze from behind the altar. The mechanism seems to be working now. Use the mechanism? Yes. Well, I got a feeling he's probably down here. God, I'm so glad I looked up where the hell I actually had to go. Because, good lord. It would have been a solid 15-20 minutes of me checking out that hospital and going... Oh, goody. I guess I know what's gonna happen soon. I don't know how soon, but soon. Also, my poor freaking eyes. I am sitting here in the dark looking at this goddamn screen. Going to myself, yep. This is healthy for my eyes. My already damaged eyes of 36 some odd years. Surely nothing bad will come of this. It's not like I've already got lazy eyes and have been... Oh boy, going into a dark room. That's always fun. Is there a save point? Back. Wait, is this going down to... I'm not sure where the hell this is going to. Yep. Pretty creepy down here. Pretty damn creepy. Is there a thing here? My little blue light is being all like, hey, there's something neat. Considering how much healing I have and how much film I have, I don't think I need it. Yep. Oh, sod off with that. Come on. Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you actually use powerful film. Always hated that guy. If I crawl, maybe I can get through. Yep. Okay. I have stuff to say about this game when I'm done. Okay. Why is there two paths? Where's this going? Let me try this way real quick. The fool's way. The idiot's way. The way that probably should not have been gone to. Hey, it's another of those dolls I've neglected to take any pictures of. Looks like my father's. Is my father really here? The Rogetsu Kagura is a dance that comforts the dead, but what is the extent of the pain of the souls of the deceased? Dr. Haibara said that the soul is a mass of memory. There's no way to destroy a soul. After death, the eternal memory remains, and there is only unending pain, suffering, and loneliness. Wow, that's bleak, Mr. Haibara. But would it be a good thing to lose all memory? The Utsuwa's mask eliminates even her face, and the mask of the Lunar Eclipse made by Soetsu completely erased all memories. It is possible to make a memory-breaking mask. But if memories are completely erased, do the souls disappear into pure nothingness? After all the memories of a soul are lost, Soetsu assumed that there are some that remain. If a circle is made extremely small, it becomes a point. No matter how small it is made, that point remains. It is not gone. The same is true of the human soul. Each circle is different, but they invariably become points when made smaller. It is the primordial place where everyone passes through, and everyone shares the arrival at this end point. This point is certainly the afterlife recorded by Soetsu. I was fascinated by this idea. Could it be that the moment we are born is the moment we can no longer visit that place? Everyone exists in the afterlife, the place where salvation can be found. Soetsu probably tried to reach the afterlife with the mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Because of the Rogetsu Kagura dance, does the ceremony of passage no longer have a true function? Soetsu was lost on the journey to salvation. I must make the true mask of the Lunar Eclipse. I mean, you didn't really need to do shit for the guy. I get it. But at the same time, really didn't have to do shit for him. Yeah. So that came out of my Wiimote. I think we're gonna go over here really quick. Just gonna investigate, see what's up, see what I find. Maybe there'll be more journal entries from my father. Good lord, where the hell is this going? Let me guess, I can't open this door yet? Is it locked? You're locked, aren't you? Balls. Alright, fine, we'll go see the spooky lady. Spooky lady. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Less fine. Oh yeah, waiting for destruction. It just kind of came down here to die. Well, I think this was a fate that I'd wanted. I said this is a creepy-ass pillar. Saya's Notes 5. It's my father's final note. His last moments were probably here. Although the end approaches, it feels quite strangely quiet. The mask has existed here for a long time. but the design of this mask was flawed. In order to exceed the mask-making skill of Soetsu's generation, difficult study was required. However, the day without suffering still occurred. But now that I think about it, maybe the mask of the lunar eclipse was not what caused the failure. Sakuya is blooming, is much larger than the previous day without suffering, more magnificent. The day of the next lunar eclipse, Sakuya will be even greater bloom than after the ceremony was performed. That blooming face, it was the mask of the lunar eclipse Soetsu asked for. Even I worry about it. Sakuya will come here soon as well. At least until then, I want to sit in peace and quiet. Sacred rope is wound around and marked the enormous stalactite, and countless masks are embodied. It's probably for a ritual. There's a lot of those on this island. Heck off. So few of those happen, I don't even think about it anymore. Maybe that's an easy difficulty thing. Honestly, I don't mind it being an easy difficulty thing, if only because it got annoying really quickly. Alright, let me guess, you went this way. Sakuya! You went this way? Did you unlock the door for me? Hey, how nice of her. She unlocked the door for me. Tsukuyomi Beach. We have a beach? Oop. I mean, I guess that would make sense. We are on an island, after all. But like a proper beach? Coming of the Day Without Suffering. An old Japanese-style book fell down. Coming of the Day Without Suffering. Beware when the Utsuwa wearing the mask of the lunar eclipse sleeps after the ceremony of passage. She will bloom and the blooming resonates, causing every person on the island to bloom. Blooming without pain. They become an empty vessel who is living although dead. Coming of the Day Without Suffering. They will confine themselves in tunnels, but she will pass them. They bud, then bloom, if touched, if seen. The mask is cut, the mask is broken. We are broken. Oh, that's bad. I'm going to assume that it's one of those things where it just kind of... It mostly happens to, you know, this island, so they never actually leave the island, so if no one just comes to this island anymore, you can not worry about her. Oh man, this is a pretty beach though. You know, maybe a little bit better looking once it's got the whole daylight thing going on. Mind if I collect this, sir? Thank you. And more blue crystals. Wonder if I can max out her camera. Oh, I need way more crystals. It's funny, at the start of this I was all like, man, I can actually use all these crystals now. People flocking to gate. Oh yeah, because that's one of them gates that lead to the underworld. The other side. Just gonna move on. The lunar eclipse, I see. This cave must be connected to the lighthouse. The place closest to the moon. Sakuya is there. really do have to ask some stuff. But again, I think that's going to be one of those after or during credits questions stuff while I'm, you know, playing the game. How I feel afterwards. The critique. I swear my remote just said something that time too. I really didn't hear it well. Ah, shit. Come on. Turn around. Boost? Hide. Oh, hello. Oh, come on. I really wish movement was better while in the camera. How much HP do you have left? Oh, you would appear in the wall again. Come on. Anytime now. Quite literally disappear in the wall to annoy me, don't you? What if I face the wall? Behind me, like a prick. If I run out to the beach, will you follow me all the way out there? Never mind. Seriously, would it kill me to have a goddamn save point at this point? Probably would. Let's be honest. Alright. Wasn't expecting a ghost there, that's for sure. Hey, save point though. I'm gonna face off against her at the tippity top of this here. Lighthouse, ain't I? Hopefully, my batteries will last that long. Part of me actually wants to go and quickly swap them out. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Give me a second. I'm gonna quickly swap them out before the, final fight. Man, do I hate the days of rechargeable batteries sometimes. Or rechargeable battery packs at the least. Alright. Surely this shouldn't be too terrible. I think the climb might be the most anxiety-inducing part at the moment. Yep. Oh, that's bad. I love that that does interrupt his, Nope. Ah, damn. Oh, you would. Nope, not done. Don't do nothing. Heck. Oh my god, that's half my goddamn health. Cool. Great. Grand. Love it. Hate it. Are you serious? Within the wall again? Go away. No one likes the old man. You would. How about one of these? I'll frick you. Oh, come on. Fatal frame, what's that? Woo. Chronicle of Soitsu Yomotsuki. An old book fell where the ghost was. The face of the person who would become the mask would come back from the lunar eclipse. Do not let it resonate. The resonance will consume the island and grow. Everyone will bloom. The person who would become the mask shall be sealed and become the mask of the lunar eclipse. Wearing the same mask of the lunar eclipse, go to the ceremony of passage. Do not halt the resonance. It is taboo to see the face of the mask of the lunar eclipse. Only the person wearing the same mask may see that face. But beware, to know fear is for the mask to bloom. From here, the letters become blurred and illegible. Okay, real talk. Is there another safe point here? Nope. I can fight him again if need be. I just don't want to have to make that climb if I did save. Kind of interesting music they got going on though. Do I just keep climbing? I think I just keep climbing. What's this door though? Knob is broken and impossible to open. I'll take your word for it. Game, I'm going to loathe you if this is some sort of a puzzle. And I'm going to loathe you even harder. If there's things to fight on these stairs. Because, yeah, no. I don't think that was ever fun in any of the Fatal Frames. Proper creepy music, though. Give you that. What did I just say? Are you serious right now? You are serious right now. You are a terrible, terrible father, I'm sure. At this point, I'm 100% sure you're a terrible father. Excuse you. Oh, frick you. Oh, frick you again. Come on, just die. I'd love if this guy had actually just, you know, ceased. At least the music's getting a little bit louder. I say that like it's a good thing for some reason. I was kind of hoping that really? Stop all your head, old man. Dang it. Enough for it to reload a little bit. Come on, where are you? Cease that. Oh, come on. He was very clearly still there when I clicked that last one. Ooh, close call. Oh, come on. How much more health do you have? Hi. Could he be like dead now? Soon everything will vanish and be lost, and I finally understand. I was eagerly chasing Soitsu's trail. I saw the same as Soitsu, thought the same thing, did the same thing, became Soitsu himself. That was how I felt. Ironically, shortly before death, things have become slightly clearer. When the next ceremony is done and Sakuya's face blooms in that mask, she will bloom even greater than has ever been seen before. However, there is no other choice but to perform the ceremony again in order to calm Sakuya's blooming. As tradition dictates, in order to seal the Utsuwa who once bloomed on the day without suffering, the ceremony of passage must be done again. I do not understand why, but surely if it is under the same circumstances that the souls of the dead were accepted, perhaps the Utsuwa's soul may also return. But the ceremony of passing was lacking something. What will calm the coming soul? The soul's echoes, something that will calm. Near the note is a piece of black wood. A mask piece fell down. When you touch one piece of the mask to another, they somehow fuse together seamlessly. This is the mask of the Lunar Eclipse. That music is eerie. Maybe I'll be fortunate. And there'll be a save point right up here. Maybe. Probably not. That'd be too lucky of me. Lunar Eclipse Sakuya standing on lighthouse. Did I switch to the 90 film already? Ah. Let's switch over to the 90.
Tsukimori no uta.
My mother left some documents she wrote here about the Tsukimori song. On Rogetsu Island there is a family known as Tsukimori. The Tsukimori family guards the lunar melody as the protectors of the moon. On Rogetsu Island there are many legends about the lunar melody and about the person's destiny. The Tsukimori family also guards the Tsukimori song. The Tsukimori song, the day of the new moon, becomes a melody. That melody comforts the young just like the mother's womb. At times when the moon is troubled, it will resonate, culminating in the blooming. When the moon is troubled, the Tsukimori family soothes the raging moon and the lost souls through the Tsukimori song. Once the song reaches those souls, they they may return to the spirit world through the moon. Okay. Hi again. How aggressive are you gonna be this time around? Very. Dang it. Oh. Come on. That might have been overkill. I think I go touch the machine now. Oh god, you're gonna make me do the clicky of the numbers, aren't you? Is there a save point? No. Oh boy.
ルカ、月森の歌を。
Tsukimori song. The new lunar melody sheet music from my mother's room. The Dakota table from my father's room. This is the Tsukimori song. The lunar song, the melody of the full moon. The moon is troubled, the lunar song soothes the raging moon and the dead souls. The song reaches the soul, and may return to the afterlife. Oh, you're gonna make me play the damn thing. You would. This score seems like a song like this must be. Oh boy. Press the A button on the light up keys. Shit. That was wrong. That was very wrong. Quickly, play the Tsukimori song. Sayuka has awoken. I did not. That is so freaking finicky. Don't rush or there won't be time. But you want to do this game? Gotta be kidding me. I know y'all saw that. Hopeless, it's already too late. Heck off me. Oh yeah, because, you know, finicky goddamn motion controls. That's how you want to end a goddamn game. Get the hell off me and let me leave this goddamn shrine. God damn it. Eradicator the other way. What? What? I don't even know what happened there. You are going to give me another chance here, game, right? God, I'm so glad I loaded up on all the healing. Let's try this again. Seriously, how the hell does this play on the Steam version? It's not even that I'm rushing, it's just that the goddamn controls are so freaking precise, and yet at the same time so bullshit. Alright, so I got 3 tries, and then I have to fight Sakia. Oh, you piece of crap it. Yeah. Okay. I know you screwed that up on me, game. Alright. One moment. Just gotta get this absolutely perfect. There we go! This song, I've heard it before. And that was Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. I'm gonna turn this a little bit down in my ears because that's loud. Oh, that was interesting. I'll give it that. A whole lot of this game's terror or horror and oppressive feeling comes from the usual shit when it comes to horror games that like to actually make me feel terrified. Most notably, of course, that being the atmosphere. The atmosphere was fantastic. There was very few times where I actually felt like I was safe, even when there was a save point nearby. That said, I'm not entirely certain how the hell most of these stories even intertwined. Like Misaki, Mariko, Ruka. I don't exactly know how the hell they got intertwined beyond the part where Misaki and Madoka had came to the island together. Ruka came alone because she felt the need to, I think, or was it because she was looking for her two friends, the survivors of the Thingamabob? I don't quite know. That part I don't recall anymore. There's definitely bits where it's like it didn't quite make sense that one character knew where to go, but because they got a piece of equipment or something, like a key or something that opens up to another place. Regardless, that's all whatever. Because at the same time, the ghosts themselves, I'm not sure I really find many of them interesting beyond, I think, the 6th chapter. Because hear me out here, because you got a bunch of the monsters, a bunch of the ghosts that had different kind of mental illnesses that kind of got personified when they had died. You had the psychotic Ayako, you had the weird upside down crawling girl. But beyond those two, I really can't think of any of them that were interesting beyond being just infuriating. Which a good lot of the ghosts did have their own fair share of being just irritating to fight. Most notably, of course, the Kanades and the Mask Maker, who I assume that's still... I still don't know whether or not that is, in fact, her father at the start there, but based off of the whole teleportation shit that they were doing before versus what they were doing at the tower. Yeah, okay, that was her father. Right, Satoru Iwata. Executively produce this shit? Alright. Shit as in thing, not shit as in bad thing. You did not freeze. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Only 151 out of 233 ghosts. And yeah, those dolls were important for my final score. Of which, you know what? I'm fine with an easy D. Oh yeah, most of the ghosts I really can't remember anymore off the top of my head, besides like Cute Nurse, the Kanades, and the Mask Maker, and that's kind of it. I mean, of course, besides Sakuya, of which I am still unsure whether or not I get anyone's name right anymore. That said, I think I know how I would rate this game as a Fatal Frame when it comes to actually scaring me. And so far, this has kind of been the lowest. Like, 3 was kind of low, but here's the thing, and this is going to be a personal taste for, you know, whoever the hell is playing these games. My thing with, when it came to Fatal Frames, I think both 1 and 2 did this, is that there was a random chance that a ghost would appear basically anywhere. You were not necessarily safe. In both this and I think the third one, again, I need to remember whether or not the third one did that, every single encounter feels planned. It didn't feel like anything was necessarily random. And mind you, I didn't do a whole hell of a lot of backtracking or exploration after a certain point, because I realized I really wasn't going to need the items I picked up because I can just buy them, and any of the ghosts that I might run into are just going to be along the way. And I can get enough points from them in order to, you know, beat the game, more or less. That said, yeah, I think that's kind of the weakest point in this, is like the first two had random encounters, and I never felt safe going from one point to another at any point in the game, knowing that there's just going to be this head specter coming at me or whatnot. Whereas this is just, okay, I feel like I've cleared out this area at the least until the next plot point. Let's go. Again, that's not necessarily bad, but at the same time, it had a rhythm to it. You know? The game points out where I need to find the next plot thing. I go to the plot thing. I get jumped by a ghost. Continue on my way to the plot thing. It felt samey after a while. And I don't know whether or not that's because of the easy difficulty I played on, but honestly, I wanted to give myself a little bit of a slack. I've been having a kind of a rough month. So, easy mode it was. Should be, yeah, mission mode, hard mode. Power up lens stop has been unlocked. Power up lens explode has been locked. Equipped function sense, Ruka costume 2, Choshiro costume 2, Misaki costume 2, Misaki costume 6, Ruka's glasses, Ruka's hair ornament, Misaki's glasses, Misaki hair ornament, Choshiro's glasses 3. Here's what I find funny. Yeah, I would like to save, thank you. I'll save in slot 2, why not? Here's what I kind of find funny. I'm not particularly one to replay games immediately after the fact. I know a lot of people, when they particularly do like a game, they will. Yeah, why not? We'll do some final looky throughs. Save to the album. Creepy. Hard to see. Yep. Wait, are you serious? The last... Wow. The last pictures of Sakuya. And I can barely make out any of them. Man. Professional photographer, I am not. Alright. But yeah, I'm not usually one to replay games, especially immediately after the fact. I just want to double check. Can I change the outfits here? No. Where do I change the outfits? Don't tell me it's a new game thing. Probably a new game thing. But yeah, that was Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, Fatal Frame 4. Honestly, story-wise, it was pretty damn good. Gameplay-wise, it was alright, although it definitely did not need the motion controls, or at the least, they should have leaned further into the motion controls. Don't make it so as I can only move up and down with my flashlight. Have it so as I could move side to side as well. And I know that could theoretically become infuriating, but here's the thing. If you're going to have motion controls, use the motion controls. You know? One second, I'm just going to set it to the load game. Actually, if I load... Nah. I won't bother with that. But yeah, if you're going to lean into the if you're going to have motion controls, lean into the motion controls. Use them. Sure, you can have it so as my character moves back, forth, up, back, forth, left, right, strafe, and all that fun stuff. But if you're going to give me a camera and motion controls, then allow me to use the motion controls for the camera and the flashlight. That said, do not force me to use motion controls to make fine, plinky plonky sounds on a piano. That was interesting, I will not lie. I kind of figured that was going to be some sort of a gimmick throughout the entirety of Ruka's chapters after like the second time. But yeah, don't make it just... If you're going to make it so as it is a thing, make it more precise. Make it so as, you know, the Wii's motion controls actually, you know, motion with your control. I suppose that's one of the biggest gripes. Like, it took a lot of steam out of me when I had to do the second bout with Sakuya, which, for the record, that second bout was actually a lot more worrisome because she got a lot more aggressive. And I think that's what they kind of needed for Sakuya throughout the entirety of the game. And all in all, the premise of the Luna Sedata is still kind of terrifying. I won't lie. Like, as much as I kind of brisked through this game and going, I just want to get this done, it's still a terrifying kind of concept. Just forgetting yourself to the point where you just become this vessel for the afterlife. You're not living, you're not dead. It's kind of terrifying. Depressing, but I will say that I think on the scale of which games make me the most depressed, third Fatal Frame is still up there, because that one still strikes home the hardest for me. But enough about feeling sad and whatnot. I am going to call it a Let's Play here. Thank you everyone so very much for watching through this entire journey of Halloween spookiness with me. This was actually a pretty good time, a good majority of it, and yeah, I would definitely suggest that people pick up the Steam version of this game if you can afford it. I know that was one of the reasons why I turned to the Wii version of the game. But yeah, thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the series as much as I enjoyed playing it. If you guys like this series, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff helps out the channel immensely. If you want to support the channel in a financial fashion, I do have a Patreon, Stream Elements link, a Coffee link. You can do so through YouTube Super Chats. That's also a thing, apparently. I would highly suggest Stream Elements, if only because I end up getting more of the money that you might throw at me in that fashion. But yeah, all of that should be down in the description below. Every little bit helps and keeps a roof over my head, food in my belly, and will help me upgrade my rig so that I can play a little bit more intense games than, you know, 20, 30-year-old games or consoles that are now considered retro. Feel old yet? Yeah, the Wii's retro. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.